Hi everyone, thanks for listening to another episode of Time to Reflect. And today I want to talk about investing in yourself. No matter you're a man or a woman, you have to invest in yourself because you're the only one that has to stay true to yourself. You're gonna have to carry yourself around for the rest of your life. That's really the baseline of it all in life. You have to be able to trust yourself. So even though you're going through divorce, you're going through addiction, you're going through tough times, and you have nobody to fall back on, you need to be in order. So you need to build up your physique and you need to build up your capacity mentally to be able to deal with all the challenges that life has to offer actually, or throws at you. Nobody is prepared for setbacks. You have to go through it, you're going to have to feel the pain, and you're going to have to decide what you're going to do with that pain. Pain in itself is energy, it's negative energy, but it could also be used for something better, the greater good, so to speak. Myself, I was married for 8 years. My partner and we were together for 14 years. Most of my 20s were together and most of my 30s were together. So that's a beautiful time in your life to be together with a partner. That being said, 40 is around the corner, 1 year from now. That just puts you in a different mindset when it comes to dating, when it comes to, what is it actually that you want from life? It's really like a moment in time that you think, what do I want? And what am I actually chasing? And what did I chase before? Is it the recognition? Is it respect? Is it just having a beautiful wife on your arm or a guy or whatever? What is it that you want? And it's very important that you have the basis good. You need to, in Holland we have a saying, you need to wipe your own street clean before you, compare yourself to others. It's very important that you stick to yourself. And what I learned from the last 8 months, 8 years, I learned a lot last 8 years, but the last 8 months is just a switch when you're going from married family life to being alone. Of course, I still see my daughter. Yes, it's tough. You have to deal with loneliness all of a sudden after 14 years, and you think, what is this? Do I want this? But then you realize there's so many things that you now don't have to deal with, and it's easily overlooked. You only look at the things that you don't have. And if you focus on the things that you do have, you have way more time, you have a way better balance between work and life. You can chase your own dreams without having to kind of negotiate with your partner, because it's always a negotiation when you're together in this marriage, because it's a bond and you both have common responsibilities. All of that is gone. Everything is on paper. The judge said this and that is going to happen, and 2 signatures under it, making it a legal document that is punishable when you don't accept it or you don't do what's supposed to be done. So that brings me to the topic of today, and that is, you are the one that has to satisfy yourself in many, many ways. What is it that you want out of life? What is it? What do you want to pursue? We all work 30 to 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Yes. Pursue something that you like, pursue something that you're good at, and that, that every day doesn't feel like you have to work. It's just a hobby that you're going to get paid for. That's a goal. Yes. Go for a house that allows you to have a hobby, one or two, and that don't bother nobody else, and you can do this for years. Then, when you have everything together, you have your mind together, you have your money together, you have your soul together, then as a guy, because I am a guy, I'm talking from a guy's perspective, then you get the girl. Then you look for a girl. And a girl is complementing your life. It's not that you chase it. If you're a guy and you're heterosexual, you're looking for a partner in life, you love feminine energy just the way I do. I love to be around them. I love their smell. I love the way, they look, their eyes, everything. I'm a visual kind of creature, so I like it. but it will never be the end goal for me. It is just a nice extra if I can do that, if I can take a girl out to dinner and have a nice conversation. But even so, at the end of the night, if it doesn't match, if it doesn't click, just be a gentleman about it and just tell them, look, you're a nice girl, but we are not matching. I had a great time. I wish you all the best, and just go. Right? Nobody gets hurt. You're being upfront with it, and you go. You go your own way. And that's something that if you told me this 5 to 10 years ago, I would say that's so harsh. But the thing is, time is limited, and people are chasing different things in life, and they will not follow you because they don't know what kind of path you're on. Everybody is on the same path. Not on the same path, sorry. And there's nothing you can do about this. It's just the evolution of a personality. You're getting better, you're getting stronger. Experiences tell you where to go, where not to go, what to pursue, what not to pursue. And every individual out there in the world is different than the other individual. And even in a marriage, it's a constant working process, and you need to be on the same tip. And the same tip is try to make it together. Communicate. Talk about the grievances and the frustrations and try to make it work out. But that's exactly where a lot of relationships fail. It's we're not willing to put the work in no more. It's too much work. It's too complicated. People are so complicated. I'd rather just focus on my work and bury myself in my work. So this is quite basic. I can answer emails. I can fix certain problems. That's very logical to me. But a person is very complex, especially if the communication skills are not there and you don't know exactly what's going on inside their minds. So focus on yourself. Make yourself happy first. Go after your own dreams. Don't look back. Don't look to the future too much. Think in blocks of 3 months. 3 months, another 3 months, another 3 months. So that's 4 times that you reevaluate your life each year. Right? That's how I want to live my life. I know what I need to do in this first quarter. I need to know what I need to do in the second quarter. I mean, I do this for my job. Why shouldn't I do this for my real personal life as well? Why shouldn't I? I should. And then things get more clear. And don't lust after girls, don't chase cheap pleasure or whatever. Like, it's so easy to fall into that trap because Hollywood sold you this or a music video sold you this stuff. Think for yourself. Girls are not going to fall in love with losers. You need to have your shit together. And when you have your shit together, a girl rejects you, doesn't matter. You go to your own house, driving your own car, having your own kind of stuff there. And this makes you feel good and independent. And that's actually where the world is heading. Everyone is independent. And we only need each other for certain things. And I'm not only talking about sex. I'm talking about just, companionship. It's better to go on a trip with somebody else than just going there alone. It's better to sometimes, do certain things together. But it's also good sometimes to be alone and focus on your own agenda. And those things are not going to align with a person over life. It's just too difficult in this day and age to have this kind of commitment. And I'm also not looking for that no more. That's just too difficult. For all the guys out there, have a plan, stick to it, try to work out, try to work hard and towards a goal. Have a personal trainer just assist you in whatever type of thing you want to do and work towards it. Get amazed by what is possible, what you can do. Also build up your knowledge. Try to improve work-wise. Get your money together. Don't spend it on cheap tricks or whatever. Invest in yourself. Do good. Do better. And evaluate your life at least 4 times a year and get ahead of it. Then you really know that you're moving ahead. Otherwise, life is just a boring gray area where you're just thinking, okay, what next? Just 4 times a year, adjust it. Don't make the goals too big and go for it. You can do it. I can do it, and we're going to do it together. And together we will make sure that this podcast lives on and gets the cult following it deserves. Peace out.